Well, we're here to discuss the 2014 Honda Odyssey, and I'm just going to give you a little walk around to show you some of the features of the vehicle. The Honda Odyssey is really one of the most versatile and easy to love cars for a family. There's really nothing you can't do in terms of the family adventure that you can't do in an Odyssey. So just to bring you right inside and show you what we've got. Inside the vehicle, the cabin is very easy to use. It's very family friendly. We've got two screens for you. The top screen is your navigational screen. The bottom screen provides all of your input information for your video screens behind you, for any audio inputs you might have. It also allows you to access your connectivity to our Honda Link application. If you have that application on your phone, it allows you to get some additional radio inputs and podcasts. The vehicle is equipped with 8 passenger seating, and I'll show you the easy to open doors. You just pull the handle, the vehicle door slides right open. Inside the vehicle, we've got a beautiful widescreen television screen for your rear passengers to enjoy. You can either run DVD unit video on there, or there's an HDMI input where you can run pretty much anything you have. So you could watch any type of digital media you have on the screen as long as you have it via HDMI. And you'll see we have in the third row here a nice cup holder area here with 3 nice storage units, plus a little cubby for perhaps like an iPod or a phone or a game system. What's nice about the Odyssey is that you can recline these seats for comfort. They have movable armrests. The center console seat can be lifted to allow you to have that third seat usable. There is a latch and harness clip and cleat on all 3 seating positions here, so you could put a child seat in all 3 positions, be it either an infant seat or a convertible seat or a booster seat when the children are a little bit older. And then if we go into the back, which there are a few ways to do it. One way is to tumble the seat all the way up like this for maximum room, ingress, egress. There is a third row seat back here, which I'll show you in a second, but there is excellent ingress, egress into the back. And now I'll bring you around the back. This is where we'll end our tour. Of course, power tailgate, because for busy moms and dads, it's really hard with your hands full to have to manually open any door in a van. And what we have here is someone has tumbled the seats all the way down, and I can show you it's very easy to simply tumble them back and put them in the upright position, and that's called our magic seat. And the last but not least great feature in this vehicle is our Honda Vac, which is right in here. It has a nice little cover which keeps it safe, and this vacuum basically is an industrial shop vac marketed by Shop Vac. For our application, you can put either one of 2 different nozzles on it, and basically when the car is turned on, it has to be turned on, you just simply depress this button, and this hose can extend from obviously where things get dirty in a minivan, which are usually the back seats, but it can extend all the way through the front seats. So it's got a nice long hose, lots of reach, and really helps you clean up what can be a pretty dirty business getting around in a minivan. And that's the 2014 Honda Odyssey.
Thank you.
Sure. So our Honda Vac, which is the first vacuum in a minivan, which is in our 2014 Honda Odyssey, it actually has an interesting story in that the engineer that designed it is a woman. She's kind of had a lot of experience in driving Honda vehicles for many years. She doesn't actually have children, but she is kind of the woman in her neighborhood that takes everyone around. So she brings everyone in her vehicles. And she noticed that it was really a pain to continue to go to a car wash get the vacuum out of the canister, bring it over. Why couldn't we just have one in the car? And so through her idea, and it didn't take that long, the Honda Vac is now incorporated right into the cargo area of the 2014 Odyssey. Lane departure warning is a system we have in this vehicle.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, it alerts you if you've drifted out of your lane.
Okay.
So if
I would pay for that.
We have lane departure on a lot of our cars now, simply because we're finding that, like it or not, we live in a very distracted society, and it's just the way it is. People are distracted when driving, and anything we can do to help you stay on track is good.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Yeah.
Here, let me start.
It's a push button. So just foot on brake and push the button.
Okay, now to change the windows.
Yep. So you would go ahead and slip it over to the left, which is where you are, and then that's kind of like the flag thing? It is. Okay. So you can move it any which way you want, up, down, right, left.
I would not have guessed. Okay.
And then the same on this side.
Yep,
anything you need.
This is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, this is really top end. Okay.
It does kind of, we tried to make it as easy for families to use with everything they would need. And the engineering team that designed this car, with the exception of the woman that designed the VAC, they're all fathers that have at least 2 children. And so we made sure if you were going to work on Odyssey, you had to have kids. You had to understand what it would be like to try to, tote kids around on an 8-hour drive.
Or be a coach at a small soccer team.
You're totally right. You're right. Or what is it like to take your kids from place to place to place every day? What is useful, what is not? So, of course, people told us the basic things you'd think they need, like navigation, and they want to be able to have a rear screen for children in the back, or just adults in the back. But we did try to add a few things that we thought people also might like a cool box down here. This little box is like a mini cooler, so you can, this guy's like, I gotta go. He was in a rush. This little box is great because you can put like waters, Cokes, whatever you may have in there. Keeps it cool, which is nice for a long trip.
Or even just in the summer.
I know, right? I find it's funny. I have a 2-year-old, and I had an Odyssey last week, and what was great was that he happens to be taking an antibiotic that's refrigerated, and we were on a 2-hour trip, and I needed it, and so I could keep it in the cool box, which was helpful. I mean, even though it's not, wasn't implicitly designed for medication, it does the trick.
I'm very impressed with this car. In terms of practicality, I love having enough space right where I can reach it to where my purse is. There's nothing worse than having someone in the other seat, so your purse is in the back, or putting your purse in the back seat and you can't reach it if the phone rings or if you need something quickly. I love that it's right there. I can still drive, keep my eyes forward, and reach for my purse like I just had to do. Love that. Love the comfort of the steering wheel. This seems to have a very sporty drive to it. It has really good pickup. It just sort of, I feel like I could just take off in this car. It has a youthful sort of feel to it, and it's pretty. It's very pretty. And the back seat, I was looking at it. I mean, geez, I think kids would like to do sleepovers in the back seat. I think it's a great car, and lots of space. I mean, we were talking about this being a car for long family drives, and I think that would definitely be the case. I think I would like being in this car for 10 hours at a time, even with some kids in the back seat and maybe a dog. I think it's great. And of course, the vacuum cleaner to me is a game changer. I think that would be, I could see 5 years from now every SUV having it. I think Honda just broke the mold with that vacuum cleaner.
That's cute.
Well, we went on a back road that we weren't expecting to, and I don't think this road has been paved in 30 years. And
we have to turn around.
And the bumps and the gravel and ups and downs, and it handled really well. We didn't feel any of it.
The radius.
Look at that. Yeah, full control. It didn't go left and right. It handled the pebbles really well. It's going wee.
So even if you
Look at this. Yeah.
go off the beaten track to the really bad road like this one, it handles pretty well.
It is sticking to the road. It is not shifting. It knows exactly what it's supposed to do. I mean, this is almost like an off-road vehicle at this point.
We are off-road. Now we're back on road.
Yeah, this is definitely belongs in the adventure category because you'll have quite an adventure when you're driving it, whether you want it or not.